There's a lot of memories for 2019. We had a group of girls and everyone was in sync and we knew what we want, just to go hard and play and just to enjoy the netball.
Each player had a role, they knew what they had to do and they did it.
Grit, tenacity and slick skills honed by 4 years of Norma Plummer coaching. A potent combination as the Spa Proteas stepped on court for the 2019 World Cup. Unbeaten in their initial matches against Trinidad and Tobago and Fiji, their clash against Jamaica was the big one to determine who would top the group.
The first game, it was a big game against Jamaica. And sometimes when you hear the name of Jamaica, you always thought about they giant, it's going to be hard to win the balls, all the stuff.
They have extremely long limbs. They are like tall people. They're top 4 in the world, so it's not an easy game. But Norma and Nicole, they kept on, and South Africa for that. Like all our fans and supporters, they were very much behind us.
We were actually, I think at one stage, about 5-1, and by the time also we got to half-time, we were in control of the game.
That day was the best day to defeat Jamaica by 4. And we led the first 2 quarters. That was massive. I think we led by 10, 12.
For Coach Norma to call me in to step onto that game, I was quite confident, especially because also the team had a good start against Jamaica. It's not like we were behind and Coach Norma was like, go in so that we can try and catch up or anything like that. There was no pressure like that. It was just going in and having to test yourself against the best. And our mentality was we can beat any team and we can beat the best in the world.
South Africa have beaten Jamaica. They didn't even watch that one go in.
We're all focused on getting over that first hurdle, and it was just the way we trained, the way we prepared off court, on court. Our focus was to get past that first hurdle.
For us to get over Jamaica that first round, that was huge. I knew if we got over Jamaica, we had a chance of at least being in the top 4.
I think it took time probably for other countries to really believe that we were there, although the results kept on showing it. You could start hearing people saying, don't underestimate South Africa, and we still kept ourselves as underdogs, but the belief in us was never an underdog belief.
A remarkable run to the semi-finals was to follow. Lenise Potgieter notching up 100% shooting accuracy in a comfortable victory over Scotland. The Proteas then too strong for Uganda. Even a loss to England couldn't prevent South Africa's first appearance in the Final 4 since 1995.
Playing in England, the crowd is always so amazing, but playing against England, I don't think you want to be in front of that crowd. They really raw and they really for England. Even if England is losing, they will still go hard and cheer for England. So having to play against England in their home crowd, it was a bit tough. We couldn't hear each other. We couldn't. You'd feel like one is saying this, but they meant something else. So yeah, they're quite big for their team, and yeah, it did play a big role.
The crowd expected, Liverpool expected. The semi-finals were already won, but for South Africa, part of that huddle at the end, they gave England a match.
Another one against Australia, the semi-finals. It was one of the games that I think it was a collective performance.
I've never felt that before in my life. Like, I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm actually playing in a semi-final at the World Cup. I've never experienced this before in my life.
Everyone's kind of expecting the Australians to win today, but it's not going to be easy for them to be able to do so. South African Proteas, they're going to step up, and we match up, or they do, they match up very well against the Australians. Clown needed to get around the body, but swung around the wrong way. Potgieter slotting it in and showing the world why she is one of the best goal shooters out there at the moment.
Just 2 goals separated the Spa Proteas and Australia after a rousing semi-final performance.
to lose to Australia by 2 goals, I still struggle to watch that game because I keep thinking to myself, that was really, you know, like really good.
Chawani! And hasn't she emerged on the world stage at this World Cup? Trim the deficit.
You don't play #1 in the world and you rank 5th and play like we did in 2019.
When you look back, there's many great things, but you tend to look at that one. And it's that one thing that does make a difference in a winning or losing. But you learn out of that. So what I take out of that is being consistent. One bad ball, you think it's just one bad ball, but that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
I don't think anyone had expected that because Australia had a phenomenal tournament up to the semi-final when they played us, and we lost to them by 2 goals. And even with that game, we still had a couple of chances. We were up at some point. You would think about it, and up to now, and I'll be like, we had a chance of winning it. So that alone excites me because then we'd have played first or second.
You could see Norma Plummer clapping their hands together after that game. She will be so proud of her team. The last World Cup, this team were losing by 30 goals to an Australian Diamonds outfit, and now they made them shake, they chipped away, and they really made the Diamonds earn their right to get into that gold medal game.
Couldn't have been more proud of what they delivered, and it was quite elating, I think, to the country to see their team up there and performing at such a level.
Everyone was on our side, that I can tell you. Like all the teams were on our side, everyone wanted us to win against Australia. And when we lost, like it was devastating because we knew we could have won.
We would have came first or second if we had just won that game. So it also teaches us to realize how crucial, you know, those 2 minutes in the game, you probably level, and you need to just keep grinding it, stay in the game and constantly pick up what you can pick up to make sure that you stay up. By the end of the game, you probably get a win.
Look at Carla Proteas, outstanding in that game. They came back, they trailed by 8 at half-time.
She's been outstanding, and then by the time we get to World Cup in 2019, she's named the Gold Defence of the Year.
Netball World Cup Player of the Tournament goes to Carla Proteas!
When I received that award, I was extremely proud of my story, but also being a South African and on the world stage and representing South Africa in that moment.
20 interceptions, 23 deflections and 32 gains. No surprise Proteas was awarded the highest player accolade there is. An exceptional tournament for the Proteas, and they were just getting started.